Hello. Do you know what today is? Do you know what today is? It's Tell It Tuesday. How you guys doing? I hope you had a wonderful week. I stopped by to talk about something that I don't think we talk about enough. Over functioning. Over functioning. What does that mean, Court? Well, basically, overfunctioning is the activity and behavior of taking on too much, things that don't belong to us, being the fixer, being the problem solver, starting one thing before we start the next thing, and then wondering why we're all burnt out and have all this vicarious anxiety when we don't have a problem today. Well, you know what? Overfunctioning is a symptom of not only leadership and the ability to have compassion for people and liking to be the one that people come to, but it's also a symptom, underlying symptom of control and the need to be needed. I have to watch out for this, especially as a helper, because I work a lot of different jobs. I have a lot of people that count on me every day. And so I like being the reliable one. I like being in position to make sure that everybody is okay, but not at the expense of not making sure I'm okay. So every now and then when I feel like there's smoke coming out of my ears and I got like 16 tabs open in my brain, I have to reset and say, Courtney, you might be over functioning. What's that about? Is it because a lot of things are coming your way and you're just good in crisis? Or are you inviting a lot of chaos when you're not set and square yourself? Got to be very careful about where I start and other people stop, because I find joy in making people's lives better, But I have to make sure that my life and my side of the street is better, right? And sometimes I will find that I may be overcompensating for other people instead of empowering them. One of the remedies of many in overfunctioning is, rather than fix it for a person, empower them to fix it. Rather than someone telling us, what's going on with them and we jumping right in with a solution, how about if we ask, are you venting or do you want some feedback? And before we extend ourselves in crises, remember, we talked about this before. Your emergency is not my emergency unless I make it my emergency. And so I need to be able to reset, settle, compartmentalize, make sure that I am well enough to not only address my stuff, but to address yours, or I need to fix what's going on with me first. So, are you a person that overfunctions? That you got everything on the ones and twos, you like a DJ, you got everything going on at the same time, and when you look up, you're exhausted and you haven't eaten? Or you answered 17,000 emails, but you forgot your doctor's appointment? Or you look around and you're helping everybody with all their problems and you haven't addressed a little elephant in the room of your own? Anyway, it's easy to reset once we can acknowledge that we're overfunctioning. We also need to acknowledge why. If we have a need to be needed, we need to take a look at that. If we just like the esteem that goes along with helping people build their lives, then we need to empower, not enable. Okay? And I work on this every single day. The other thing that happens with an over functioner is that we tend to resentfully rescue. What do I mean by that? Well, I'll talk to you about that another time. But resentful rescue is a symptom of overfunctioning, and it blows back in our face and we get more mad at ourselves than anybody else. So let me know what you think. Are you an overfunctioner? Reset, recalibrate, reconfigure, reconcile, remix, reboot. Okay? Because at the end of the day, if we're not well, then we can't solve the problems of everyone else at our own expense. We need to balance, empower rather than rescue, empower rather than enable, and ask permission to interject our little rescue, because some people don't want to be rescued. You know what they want? They just want you to listen to them. Let me know what you think. It's Tell It Tuesday. Bye-bye.